Chesson.
Yeah, that's cool.
Just so I can. It's just for my tutor to actually have evidence I've actually done stuff.
Who's that, Deirdre?
Paul Appleby.
I know the name, I don't know.
Oh yeah, he. I think he normally visits a lot of stuff around here. He gets a lot of free, not free, but like press. And I brought some questions out. See, so
yeah, that's all right. That's fine.
It should be more, but I just came out of a workshop for cameras, and it went on for a lot longer than I thought.
If there's any, like, when's this got to be done by?
Oh, I'll be running it in January.
Oh, that's fine. Do you mean you can always keep in touch with me?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Cool.
Like open like a thing, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I see like you have a lot of like people involved as well, which is like crazy.
We've got some really good support, you know.
Yeah,
so
there's
from
like
the Welsh film industry.
The skill sets. What are the ones like? I saw the uni badge on there too.
Yeah, we've got
Iris as well. It's really cool.
Yeah, well, we know the Iris lot. We sort of work.
Yeah.
Jodie is the festival director. She works on Iris as well.
Oh, right.
So we're all quite. There's no point getting competitive for the
No,
sake
no,
of it.
that's-
Do you know what I mean? Like, we all sort of help each other out.
Yeah, as I think, especially in Cardiff, it's like quite a small city when you think about it.
It
So you may as well work
is.
together.
No,
then-
because we've got different sort of demographics. Like our audience demographic are different, you know, our demographics. So it's fine, yeah.
Yeah, that's quite important for a film festival, I think, is just having, not a niche, but having people to aim for. And then, Iris attracts more than just the LGBT community.
Yeah,
Because I've seen some of the films and they're really good.
Yeah, they're really good.
That's like
and
research.
No, that's it. And we like a grassroots film festival. And then Cardiff International one's just started, but that's, I don't know.
I went to...
They did it here, I think, somewhere.
They did in the cinema here.
Yeah.
I didn't come to the ones here. I went to the one in the big red building.
Oh, at the Bay.
Yeah, down the Bay.
Yeah, but they only started last year, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was quite... It wasn't what I expected it to be. Because I walked in and it was just more or less come and go.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, so like the films would be playing on a loop.
Yeah.
In sections, so it was like from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock.
Yeah,
They
and then
showed the
repeat
short
it
films
again.
and then I think it showed the short films and then ended with a feature film.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, so there was
okay.
an African film from Nigeria
Yeah.
that ended the section we watched. I couldn't stay for all of it.
Oh.
To be fair, I watched like 20, 25 minutes and I was like, it's not my type of thing,
Yeah,
and
fair
so I'm
enough.
just going to go and when to come up here, but missed the panel.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, I could catch like the last 5 minutes. I was like, there's no point going in on the last 5 minutes. But yeah, it was like in and out type of things. It was really, it just wasn't what I was expected. It was like, I just thought to be like a big cinema, people sitting down and going talking about after it.
That's
what I was
I
expecting.
haven't been like that's more what we do. We've got we always use like comedians for compares, so we've always got a compare in every venue, and then the idea is people like hang around and like networking. Do you know what I mean?
So
like,
a lot of
about
network
that.
parties that you host as well.
Yeah, we're a
which
lot
is
about
great.
networking because we're like a grassroots film festival, and even though we've opened up now, it's a lot about Welsh and talent and collaboration and stuff. We encourage people to get to know each other and work together, you know.
So the people that submit to your film, is there any rules you have? As in like,
It's low budget.
It can't be over like.
Yeah, I can't. Don't quote
No-
me
no
'cause I can't
budget.
remember. I can't remember because we've upped the limit. It used to be really small. Now it's like higher. But it's like low budget. It's like grassroots. So it's not. We have got a category, fresh category, which is aimed at students. Fresh used to be a separate festival, but none of the universities that will fund it. So we've just got that as part of Cardiff Mini. But the idea is grassroots, but we've had people from America and like all over the world come over.
That's
so
really
it's not
cool.
just like focusing on Welsh. But we've had funding for Film Cymru for the last 6 years because we do have that Welsh element.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
Especially it's a good way for students, I'd imagine. Especially if they put what they made for their class towards you to try and submit it.
No, definitely. And we've had lots of students in the past volunteering and stuff from here and from all over. You know, so it's a good opportunity for them to meet people.
Because yours is coming up.
May
Submissions are open
year.
now, isn't it?
Submissions
Yeah.
are open now. Usually it's June. We're doing May next year.
Cool.
Every year we learn.
I think I might probably try and volunteer next year.
Come down. We had a few from like film study students and stuff last year, and they had great. You get to watch loads of films for nothing.
Yeah, I do
It's
like
good
just
fun.
sitting down watching films.
Yeah,
It's very cool.
that's all you have to do. You just basically sit on the door, check you got a ticket, you watch films all day.
That's the thing
Comes to
with
the awards and stuff.
media production. We are kind of overlooked by the film department.
Yeah, that's
for a lot of
interesting.
things,
Yeah, because there's a film, and then there's. I worked on film studies, which
Yeah.
is more theory and stuff. But then, you'll meet
Media production. So,
yeah.
so we do. We cover a lot of different things. We do film, sound, editing, websites. So we literally try and cover the whole multimedia
But
and the media production.
So who's your
rather-
course leader there?
Paul Mallison.
Oh right, okay, I
Yeah.
don't know him, but I teach digital media at College Gwent now, so some of them might come here. I don't know.
I did an apprenticeship in interactive media with a company called Kavla.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, that was interesting. That was that was years ago now. That was 6 years ago.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's good. But I keep saying that when I was here and the students I've got now, I'm always saying go out and do other stuff, like you're saying about volunteering stuff.
Yeah.
Because if you just get your degree and you don't do anything outside your degree, you're not doing yourself any favours.
No.
Especially if you're staying in Wales, you need to meet people from the
Yeah.
industry here, get to know them, and that's how people get work. You know?
Because I think networking can be quite. I hate networking.
It's quite
so
daunting, yeah.
But I think, especially with a more relaxed thing like film festival type of, whereas a festival, I think it's a bit more relaxed and people are a bit more.
When we have networking things, we just give everyone a little sticker. We're like, put your name, what you do. It doesn't matter how important you think you are. Do you know what I mean? You can look crap if you don't have a sticker because everyone else has got one. So we'll have industry professionals and stuff. They've just got little stickers on. And people talk to each other then because they're like, oh yeah, you're an editor, you're doing whatever. Yeah? So it makes it easier, yeah.
And then you can just go up to people and go, oh, you directed or you were camera on a film you saw, and you'd be like, that was really cool, how did you do that type of thing?
Yeah, no, you can get, and a lot of people will give you sort of work experience and stuff like that on films if you just, it's the people that get out there and actually are brave enough to talk to people that get somewhere in this business, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's we just bump into people.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we know someone who can do that, or because we're pretty helpful. I think a lot of people are in this industry.
They are.
Because they've met someone in the past who's gone, oh, I know someone who's looking for that. So they go there and it kind of opens doors, I think.
Because a lot of people that have got good careers now, they started off like that, so they know what it's like to be in your position, and someone gave them a helping hand.
Yeah,
so that sounds sort of wrong, but it is like that.
No,
I'm being honest. Do you know what I mean?
It's knowing people is a big foot in the door for many jobs, especially for students.
Yeah, because that's how you get the experience, and then you've worked with people, other jobs come up, and they remember working with you, and they're like, oh, I worked with him on that. Yeah, I'll give him a call. You know, that's how it works.
I worked on the BBC It's My Shout scheme.
Oh, did you? That's really good. Yeah.
Last summer, so they just aired last September. This September just passed.
Yeah.
And I've met a couple of film students that worked here, was here, and people from Swansea University as well.
Swansea really good.
Yeah, Swansea.
They've got a really good film.
Yeah, I know two people who used to go there, and they graduated and got on things, and now, because I had a little bit of a gap from everyone else from uni, so they are all established,
They've all
more or less
done
stock.
that degree and moved. Yeah, that's
well,
all
I'm
right,
trying to catch them up.
No, don't worry about it. I was well old when I did my degree. It doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? Life experience counts. But Swansea University, Trinity St David's, they have their own film festival, Copper Coast.
Yeah, it's one of the ones I wrote down to try and.
Yeah, go and speak to them. It's 2 students run it, but the guy in charge of the film course, Timmy O'Neill, I could give you his email if you want.
Yeah, I'll take the email after.
Yeah, and I'll give you that. If you email him,
yeah,
he'll probably sort it out and put you in touch with the people that run that.
Yeah, I'm also talking to, I don't know if you know them, there's an Italian Cardiff Film Festival.
No, I don't know. Yeah, is that new?
I
don't know that.
It looks kind of new. I think it's been a couple of years.
Where do they have that then?
I think the last one might have been Roth.
Okay. Oh, maybe is it to do with maybe Made in Roth when they have that arts festival? That makes sense. Yeah.
And I'm going to be talking to them. He's out of the country a minute, so I'm going to be talking to them because it's quite a especially like Italian Cardiff Film Festival. There's quite a
Yeah, that's quite niche, isn't
Yeah,
it?
so it's
That sounds
like-
quite cool, though.
Then there's Craig here, who's a tutor. He runs Vampire Film Festival.
Oh, Craig and Darry do
Yeah,
that
so I'm
in
gonna talk to them.
Bulgaria somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is a
They
vampire
went
themes
to
thing.
they went to Romania.
Romania, that's
couple of years
it.
ago, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I had to come and speak with them one time. Yeah, but theirs is like totally like everything.
Yeah,
It
just
sounds
all
mental.
vampires.
It's like anything to do with vampires. It's a good money maker though. That's
Yeah,
what you're after.
yeah.
If that's what you're doing, yeah.
Vampires always seem to be popular at some point.
Yeah, that's quite good.
Is it
Oh
like-
yeah, talk to them. Yeah.
It's like with the, I think my tutor was a judge.
Yeah.
So that was like pick. How do you pick your judges? Is it just someone turns up and go, "Do you want to judge?"
No,
Or-
we just grab people on the street. No, we like try and get people from the industry to do it. We've got, we've over the years we've used sort of
let's pull
same
up.
people. All right. And we get like, I'll just get out there and email people and get
Yeah.
on Twitter and just like harass people in the hope
Just
that
harass
somebody will
people.
say yeah, basically. Do you know what I mean? You'd be surprised. We've had Phil John, who directed Being Human, he did Downton Abbey, he's just done an Avengers thing or something.
Cool.
And we've had, who's that did Twin Town, Kevin Allen and stuff like that. We just, like we try... We try and get sort of Welsh directors. The big thing we're always trying to get is like female directors. It's really hard. There's not that many.
That's what I was looking for. Like, I know in Miami they have an African American film festival.
Yeah.
But it's like I was trying to look for like the British equivalents to those, and I can't really. I think there's probably
there might be one
in
in
London.
London.
Maybe.
I think there's one in London. No,
But
not
apart
really.
from outside of London,
No.
there's not many. Like I know there's a Korean woman film festival.
Where's that then?
So I think it's in Seoul. Somewhere.
Right, okay, yeah. But
I
there's
think
not
that's
much
trying to
over
get
here.
more women into film film careers.
Oh, it's really hard because like me and
there.
Jodie run this. It's only the other year we sort of tweaked. We went, hold on a minute, we're a female-run film festival. Maybe we should be like making more of this. So we do actively try and get female judges. And when we have panels and pitching competitions and stuff, we always try and have a good few women on there.
Maybe that could be one of my themes: is women.
Women are underrepresented in the film industry. They are. If you like on your course, what's the sort of breakup between men and women on your course? Do you think? Is there more men than women?
I think there's definitely more men. There's
Because on the film course,
70-30, I'd say.
is
split,
there?
maybe,
But
roughly.
even then, there's still
I had no idea
less
about the
women
film
in the
course.
industry. Yeah, in the film course, it's probably maybe 60-40. It's a bit more men
Yeah.
from when I was here, but then you go into the industry and it's a lot different. And you can say women have babies and stuff, but that shouldn't mean is that men
No.
have babies as well. Do you
Yeah,
mean
yeah,
like men
the
don't become
guys have
parents
kids
as
as well,
well?
yeah.
Yeah. So, but they are underrepresented.
So like, because you have Best Female Director award.
Yeah,
don't
we
you?
do,
So is that
yeah.
like trying to encourage?
We do, and it's nice if we can get female judges and women on the panel and stuff, because then like female students people that just started filmmaking, we want there to be women there,
Yeah.
so they can go, I could do that.
Then it's like, if that could be a theme, I'm really struggling to find to tie my festival to something, like a vampire or.
Okay.
And that's what I mean. It's like trying to.
So what? Oh.
Just trying to find like that little bit, so I can just then go market it, then build around like a theme.
So where are you wanting entries from? Just sort of keep it local.
That's also another trouble
Yeah.
I'm finding, is how I would source film. Like I was thinking of going like through Vimeo, from like local Vimeo channels.
Yeah, and
I've
just,
been emailing people, going, do you want
do you want to enter?
Because you're submission based.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do it through Film Freeway. Like
Yeah.
people submit through that. My advice, because Copper Coast, I was talking to the guys earlier this year, and last year when they had their festival, they made entries free, and they
Okay.
got bloody thousands and thousands of entries, which is an absolute nightmare. Because
Yeah.
if people have entered, you have to judge it.
Yeah.
So they were having to like get it down themselves. So my advice is just charge, even if it's £1 or something, charge something, because that will put off all the
For
people
like
that just
99p.
just do that honestly, because all the people that just submit to all the free ones,
Yeah.
how shit their films are.
I've sent so many bad scripts to competitions as well. It's probably one of them things you just look at like, oh, so
So
many.
this is it, but then that makes your job really hard because then you're obliged to judge them all, and it's impossible. And then you chip at the first hurdle. So even if it's like 99p, whatever the minimum amount you can, that's
just
my
like
advice.
10 pence.
It doesn't matter. Just only, and that'll put off a good load of people that just apply for all the free ones. Yeah,
that's fair.
You got to keep. I don't know. Like, maybe try and keep it's nichey in some way. So I'm not saying you don't want any entries. Like your problem might be once you're out there getting too many.
If I get too many, I would be kind of happy because then I'd be like, at least I'll have a lot of films to show when I do pick them.
But then you'll have to sort of judge them, and you'll have to get them down for the judges or whatever. So it's hard.
It might be good for my research, my report. So
to see the sort of standard. But you need to have, this is what I'm saying, charge 99p whatever, and have some sort of standard for it. Otherwise, you will get a lot of shit.
Yeah, that's fair.
You don't do that. Every year, we've done this 7 years. Every year we learn something.
That's like the more you do something, the more you can streamline it anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a learning experience. So if you do maybe then that's probably a good thing for you, right? But I don't know why this why this uni doesn't do something itself. When I was here, I'm like, why don't they do anything? I don't understand.
I spoke to my tutor, and he said he's been trying for a couple of years.
Yeah.
So I think that's why he's trying to work with me now because he really wants to do it as well.
Because when I was here, we at Cardiff Mini the other year, I got the fashion department involved in one of our events because we had a Twisted Tales event that was like all the kooky films that don't fit into any category that were a bit like whoa. We had one of them, and they bought some design, and it was nice. And I was saying to Steve, who's in charge of fashion, they're saying the same thing. All you guys should be collaborating, doing stuff. There should be some kind of showcase where you have a film festival and maybe fashion show, music.
Because a lot of uni groups do have final shows. But they're all just separate to their own thing.
But you could have one spectacular show, couldn't you? Instead of all separate.
I think I might have to use mine as like a template and try and pass it on to other people.
I thought Tom Ware was up for all this sort of stuff, and he's been here for a while now. I might actually
talk to Tom Ware about this as well, to be fair, because I think I'm sure he probably knows.
If it's coming from the students, I think this has been mentioned, and I'm sure your tutor has. But if the students, if there's other like-minded students that and if you know people in other sort of creative departments, because if you all pulled a show together, it'd be amazing. Do you know what I mean? Like film, music, fashion, art, whatever. Yeah, that's one big one.
One thing was with mine as well. I was talking about my tutor where we had a meeting talking about it. It was like, give people something to do, not just like sit down, watch a film and leave. Be a bit more social and have music or have something going on as well, not just watch film and go. You want it to be an event. It's an event rather than just sit down, watch films and then go
You could do that at Cineworld.
Yeah, you could go to Cineworld.
What's the point? Or you could do that, sit home, watch Netflix. Make it, whatever you do, make it an event. So you have to think of something good that no one else maybe in Cardiff's doing. I don't know what.
That's what I'm trying to find out.
I don't know. You could have some, no one in Cardiff's doing that horror one or anything at the moment. There's Abattoir, but no one in Cardiff's doing that horror. But then when are you going to have it? January. Oh, you could have it February, have it romance, something.
My deadline's in January.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so I can't really.
Oh, so January.
Which is like more or less a recovery month from like the year.
Recovery festival. Do you know what I mean? Like, chill out films where you just chill out.
Yeah, just chill out. Like the pub, it's struggling, but not struggling for locations. I got where I work in here. Yeah. But like with you have like, 9, I think it was.
We have
it was like, how do you set them up? You just go to them and be like...
Basically, it's a lot of volume around. It's usually me that does it. I mean, one year, it was a nightmare. We had stuff right over there, and then we had porters, and it was me running all the way around town all bloody day, setting up and stuff. So, keep it close.
Yeah, keep it nice and tight.
Yeah.
So how do you book them? Like, not book them, but how did you get them involved?
Just a lot of this is getting out there and just talking to people. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously, we have to pay for venues and stuff. We do get some funding, but we have to sell tickets in advance. I mean, this year we had a big horror thing what was it? I can't remember what film it was even, Dawn of the Dead, whatever it was, in the Capitol Centre in the basement.
Yeah.
And they let us have it like for nothing, but it involved a lot of like we had to bring in toilets and a lot of like health and safety implications. We had to hire a big screen, bring like chairs and stuff because it was nothing there.
Yeah.
It's just a
Just
big
have
empty.
people standing in a room.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
yeah. Otherwise, it's just literally a big empty concrete
Yeah.
basement. So you got to put all the money into that. So.
Yeah.
But if you've got a venue, if you've got that pub or something, that's ideal.
Yeah, like
To be fair,
it's quite a small pub though.
Have they got a room upstairs though, or would it be in the actual pub?
We have a room, so there's like there's a level which is our level, which is like staff room, storerooms, manager room. There's like a blank space above that.
Okay.
So it's like all stripped out rooms from like because the building's like from the 1800s.
Yeah, it's an old one, isn't
So
it?
it's like it's like a room there that has like a gutted out fireplace and it's just all floorboards and so I was thinking of like maybe doing something there because it's it's very aesthetic.
Have they got a screen up there? Or
No, it would be a projector.
You could get so that would all be there.
It would have enough room. It won't be like
Yeah.
a massive screen, but it'll be a bit more of a.
It's better to have a small venue and feel it. Like when we first started the first year, we did quite a lot of stuff in Goody Hoo.
Oh.
So that's not too big. They're good.
Yeah, they're quite country type of
Yeah,
place,
it was
and they're
nice. So
very-
it was packed. Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
that was great. So it was a really nice sort of event. That's good. That's a good venue as well. Think about that one maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
But-
So right. Yeah, Goody Hoo.
I don't know. It's
GW.
Is it GW?
Oh, GHW. No, GHWDHI, I think. Something like that.
Yeah, we
Something like
have
that, yeah.
something goody.
But they get that sort of size venues, probably a good one
Yeah, so
to start with.
So on something like quite not huge, obviously. Like the cinema in there is quite a thing. But
That's a bit. Like, I'm not saying, I'm not implying it'll be unsuccessful or
Yeah,
anything,
yeah.
but it's better to start.
a good chance it
small
could
and
be.
pack it. Yeah, so it's better to have like that and it be packed.
yeah, look smaller,
Yeah.
yeah.
And more sort of intimate and people feel more comfortable than that space where everyone's like, oh, do you know what I mean? That always a bit empty.
Like, it's me and another guy on opposite ends of the
Yeah,
big
yeah,
room.
it's a bit awkward. So
yeah.
speak to Goody Hoo. Where else? I don't know. There's like loads of places in Cardiff.
Yeah, like I was maybe going to like email around other Brains because the pub I work for is Brains.
Is it
pub.
Brains? We've
It's all
tried,
Brains.
yeah, Brains.
They-
We've
they're-
wanted to sponsor us, but it's so
they're
freaking
quite
hard getting
annoying.
hold of them. Yeah,
Yeah,
like we were
because
hoping they'd be sponsor maybe.
well, I have like not a direct line, but
Yeah.
I know because a lot of people come in and out that
Yeah.
work for Brains, and from our pub email,
Yeah.
I might email. I'm going. Do you fancy let me have some?
Yeah,
pubs
give
I
it a
can
go
do?
because they're
'Cause,
supposed
yeah.
to be supportive of stuff like that. We found it impossible though. We
Mm.
know someone that was doing stuff for us, and he knew someone there, and still
Oh,
bang
no,
your head
they-
against a brick wall.
They are like,
Hard work.
yeah.
Yeah, they are. We've tried them, and it's just like, oh,
But
forget
they
it.
recently just had, basically everyone in the head office got released.
Oh,
So they
really?
had to reapply for their jobs, but it was less jobs to apply for.
Did they?
So they had to mix around. So I
Ooh,
don't know.
That's shitty, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know
I
if.
think they did quite well.
Yeah, I think they were just mixing it up. Like they just hired a new like CEO and stuff,
Oh,
and
right,
like
so
there's.
yeah.
So there's a big mix-up going on. So maybe now,
Might catch them out.
maybe. Yeah.
Give it a go. Give it
So-
a go. They might use one of their pubs. That would be great.
Yeah.
Get them to sponsor
Like-
you.
The one I work in now, I probably like I told my manager he's up for it.
Yeah.
So that should be okay as a location.
And how big? That's what sort of capacity would that be?
Ours is downstairs. The bar area is about 120,
What
110.
about the upstairs room?
Upstairs, I
50?
could probably fit in that room of 40 chairs.
That's probably a good
Yeah.
way to start. Really, do you know what I mean? You
Yeah,
want to
just a
have
nice
40 field chairs and maybe a dozen people
Yeah,
standing.
it's
Do you know what I
pretty
mean?
cool.
And then that's big enough. Like when
Yeah.
we started Goody Hoo, I don't know. I don't think there's even room for 40 chairs and a
So-
lot of people standing.
It's a 2012 you set up.
May 2012.
May
Yeah,
2012.
yeah. So
What made you want to start it up?
Right, you recording this?
Yeah, I'm recording.
Right, okay.
So if you don't want to say anything like bad, it's
It's
not going anywhere. It's just for me and my tutor.
Oh, right,
basically.
okay. Jodie and I were working at another festival, which shall remain nameless because they're friends of ours. She was volunteer coordinator and I went to volunteer and I was the only volunteer. We were like, hold on a minute, we could do this.
Yeah.
Like, and wouldn't it be nice that we're both women, let's do it. Do you know what I mean? Like, we'd really like to do this. So we just thought, yeah, let's give it a go. And then that was like March, and 2 months later we did the first one. Nice. But when we first did it, we had a 1-day festival, and then every 2 months we used to have a little different event, a video night or a networking event or whatever. Now we tend to focus on the big 3-day festival in May, June.
That's cool.
Do you know what I mean? We might have other little bits in between, but the focus is on that.
That's the big chunk, and then these are little.
Yeah. Because before it used to be every 2 we were doing event constantly, and we don't really from it. Do you know what I mean? Being honest, we do. We cover our costs and stuff. We're all right, but it's not it's a big money making scheme because it really is. The venues and paying out for people and everything costs money. Yeah, costs money. But then I like to think we've got some sort of ethics and more. Do you know what I mean? I'm not a filmmaker, and neither she. So not really. Do you know what I mean? She helps out the Irish stuff, but we're in it to give other people the opportunity. Yeah. Not to get in it to get ourselves film jobs or anything. Do you know what I mean? Because we don't do that. I'm a teacher. I'm a lecturer.
So it's a good way for the people to submit to showcase what they made.
Yeah.
That's the opportunity.
Yeah, the opportunities with them. We want to encourage not just young filmmakers. We've had people that have I don't know, we had a guy the other year, got 40, got made redundant, decided he wanted to do film, and he won one of the categories. Do you know what I mean? And stuff like that. It's great. And they tend to do well with us, and then they'll move on to bigger ones. We're grassroots, step up sort of festival. So it's good. We've had students here. There's a guy that was here a few years ago called James Button that used to be on the film course. And when he was here, he won a few awards with us, 4 or 5 years ago, and now he's gone on to other stuff. He's gone to America and he does stuff. So it's a nice step up festival where you get to meet people to collaborate with, get a bit confident in your filmmaking, and then you can go on and do that.
To try and hone your skills.
This is it. And maybe people look back and go, oh my God, but then that's how you learn, isn't it? Not everyone's first few films are going to be amazing.
I've looked back on some of the stuff I've made and been like, what was I thinking?
Everyone starts somewhere, though. Do you mean, not that I'm saying our standards are quite high, to be honest, because we do get some really good entries.
How many categories do you have overall? Because I saw on the website there was a couple.
There's quite a lot. Fact fiction. We've got female director category, music videos, comedy. Oh God, there's quite a lot. There's about 10. There's quite a few.
That's good. Yeah. So 10's a good amount. You don't want
you don't want
15.
You've got to have some sort of because the thing is if you've got too many categories, you're too open, you're free or whatever. You get inundated with a lot of maybe not so good entries. Do you know what I mean? You want to have some sort of standards because you have to get them judged. And we, in the categories, we might have to get them pre-judged, and then we pass on the best 20 to the actual judge judge. So you get people to judge if they're good enough for the other judges to see. Yeah, basically. Okay, cool. Do you mean? Because otherwise, if we're asking Kevin Allen and someone's judge and stuff, he doesn't have time to sit there and watch 100 films, does he? No. Do you know what I mean? So we'll get other. But me and Jodie don't do any judging or anything. We've most of the time
just tick it off to send.
Yeah, basically. We'll just get other people. I've had in the past we've used film studies students, people in the industry. Do you know what I mean? They've got some knowledge and stuff. But I'll go to the awards and I don't know who's won. And I've even seen the films half the time, which is terrible. But so we're very hands off in that respect. We don't want to be involved in that. Otherwise, there's question marks, isn't there? Yeah. So you just want to showcase, not get too hands-on type of thing. Yeah, and it's best to be like that. If you're too sort of we'll get personally involved in the people and the events and stuff like that. But if you're too personally involved in the you've got to be careful about judging. It needs to be unbiased. It needs to be clearly and fairly judged. Do you know what I mean?
If not, fair. You don't want to have a little
question about the beginning, how did they
controversy?
They know them. Do you know what I mean? If your mates start winning or something, so it's got to be on merit that people win. So we keep away from that.
That's fair.
Yeah, and that's good. So that's why we've got a good reputation. with people that enter. We were in the top 100 film freeway festivals in the whole world this year.
That's really good.
Which is good because
That's
our feedback.
yeah.
I know that sounds like that in
but
top
in the
100,
world,
but it's in the whole
100,
world
yeah.
out of all the film festivals on Film Freeway. Like 70 something or something because I feel like we're really like an ethical film festival in that respect. We've got a good reputation and we don't lose that.
So like with the films they enter, is it only like a certain minute cap, or is it like because it's mini?
Yeah, well mini started off because the budget,
and
low
now
budget. Now the budget's gone up a bit. You'd have to check the website. I can't remember what it is. Yeah, but that's why it started off mini. But it's short and feature films we do. We've always done short and feature films. Do you know what I mean? So there's like what's a short, like under 15, 20 minutes, whatever.
I think anything under half hour is classed as a short film.
Yeah.
And then anything over half an hour is feature.
Yeah, but we tend to, it's mainly short films we get. Yeah.
I think it'd be not easier, but like imagine if you have like 1,000 feature-length films coming.
Oh god, well that'd be a nightmare.
It's like, that is so much time.
Yeah, I mean we do get feature films. And we got like Welsh categories and stuff, so like it's
just too nice to have a nice cover of the board of like.
Yeah, we want to encourage Welsh talent stuff because obviously we're supported by Film Company and stuff. We've got Welsh support and there's that, but then it's opened up to other things as well now. Yeah. And like I was saying, we've had people this year that we had. That female director from LA come over. The other year, a guy from Chicago, a guy from Mexico. Do you know what I mean? We've had people coming over and they've loved it and love coming to Cardiff. Yeah.
Yeah, Cardiff is getting quite a reputation for like over the last couple of years of being like a good like media hotspot. Anyway,
definitely.
To be fair, because like BBC's like down in the Bay, then we got like ITV, and they got like Bad Wolf now as well.
Bad Wolf, yeah. Have you been down there?
I've not yet, no.
They do. You should get your tutor to take you on a trip. They do like trips there.
They took the
film
second years.
Oh, did they? Yeah. And you guys couldn't go?
I don't think I couldn't go because I think I went to London to film a gig.
Oh, that's a shame because it's really nice there. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, we went to London to film a gig, and then a bunch of people went to see Bad Wolf Studios. And then they're doing like quite a big show there at the minute. I think it's his Dark Materials. Is
that for Netflix or something?
I think so.
Yeah,
so I think it's Netflix or HBO series or something.
Yeah, probably HBO. Yeah, one of those ones.
One of the big ones like that.
So I blagged on the film studies went there on a trip last year, and I blagged it even though I don't work anymore. And I was like, this is great. We got to go around all the sets and everything. It was amazing.
My brother and my father were working close to it, and they were sending me pictures of like how big it was, and I was like, that was quite big.
It's pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive. And everything's like secretive. I think we had to sign something. You can't take pictures or anything,
Oh yeah, the class we went after signing is it NDA? No,
something like that. Something like that. We can't talk about it. I've just talked to you about it. I'm going to get killed or something.
That's fine.
I think you knew that anyway.
I wouldn't put that part out or anything anyway. That's the
thing. What else do you need to know?
I don't know. I just wrote like a bunch. What to say? Film festivals about.
It's Grassroots Festival. That we do focus on Welsh talent, on female talent, and open to everyone, not just students or anything. We're really open festival. I feel.
Yeah, that's the thing. You don't want to like close people off because they have a voice and like creative ideas that you probably want to showcase as well.
Yeah. And I feel like we're really I can't think of a word for it. That we're not Ponzi festival. We're really friendly festival. Do you mean like we're not? I don't feel we're intimidating.
No,
do you know what I mean? Like
I wouldn't say so. I was looking at your website. I like all like the designs you got as well. Of, like the posters and the little drawings of like the little robots and stuff and things like that. It just looks looks nice, to be fair.
Oh, thank you.
It's just nice like graphic design people like make it feel.
We want it to be fun. We want people to come and enjoy themselves and like make new friends, maybe go on and have projects together, film together. That's important to us. I know some festivals can be quite intimidating and people are a bit like, I'll just come watch films and I'll go home, I don't even talk to them. We don't want people to feel like that.
It kind of felt like that in the International Film Festival. It's just go...
It's a bit show off people being a bit, Yeah,
because they had like a stand here with like a big mask and a hand.
Oh, I've seen it.
Yeah, and then down in by the Red Building in the Bay, they had a big free-faced man
It's not the Oscars.
And it was like,
is it?
no.
Do you know what I mean though? Like, but so that could be a team if you. It's all right. Like we have like awards nights and that. And it's good fun and stuff. And we've done it in the Masonic Hall and stuff, which is amazing. But like, we don't want people to feel like
just don't want to go in because it'll be scary type
terrified
of thing.
Of it, or just people that are really good at showing off to come. We want, that everyone that's been involved in the film to come, so and their families, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, just have a nice little get together and have a bit more focus on the togetherness
it's
of the people rather than
it's a creative community. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a heavy focus from us on like the community and like networking, collaborating and stuff. You have to come and volunteer. It's good fun. The guys that came last year from this year loved it. They really enjoyed it.
I'll because it's in May, right?
This year usually we do it June. We're going to do it at the end of May.
Because I think May would be the time where we should have finished.
You'd be pretty much done.
So we should be pretty much done on everything. Yeah. So I'll be looking for things to do anyway.
Do you live in Cardiff?
Yeah, I live only like 5 minutes.
Oh, that's
away.
fine because we're always just in town.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Especially like some of the places like Kongs.
Yeah. Big Top arcades.
Because 10 Foot Tall.
Yeah.
There's like other little pubs, like little bar places that I like to go anyway.
That's cool. So, come down. You might as well.
Just get there. Nice time.
Oh no, it's good fun. It's good
fun.
You
come to stuff.
Just talk to people about films. Do you know what I mean? That's a really good atmosphere. So
do you show any other films apart from?
No, not really. We have in the past had separate events where we've shown a film. Do you know what I mean? But at the festival, it's the ones that entered. It's the ones that were the best at the category. Then there's winners. At each category. So God, like even in 3 days, it's like non-stop films.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's so.
I'm guessing it's like hours and hours of work anyway.
Yeah, it is a lot of work anyway. So we might pare it down to 2 days next year and maybe have another event. Like every year we learn, we'll be like, okay, that didn't work, do something different. It's not that you've got to cater for your audience. You can't just do what you want. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise people won't pay to come.
Want the audience to experience and offer them?
What do you mean?
It's like, what do you want the audience, so the people that come to go away thinking?
We want filmmakers that are just starting out for whatever reason to have the opportunity to see their films on big screen for a start, because a lot of people don't, and to get the opportunity to meet other filmmakers in their position, to get talking to people, to maybe like meet new people that they can do future projects with and stuff like that. So
yeah, that's cool.
And also an environment for people that just love films to come and get a chance to see some new films they wouldn't get a chance to see otherwise, Yeah. But it's a thrill for some film, but this is what I'm saying, like we do get students, but not all entrance students where they might get a chance to see it at their showcase. A lot of these filmmakers, they won't get a chance to see their film on big screen otherwise.
Yeah, it's especially if they're in, like more of an independent.
Yeah, if they just sort of start and stuff.
I can watch on YouTube or Vimeo.
Yeah. But exactly, and it's nice for them. And then sometimes we'll get people we've had people passing valleys and that, and they bring the whole family, and they love, it's a proper day out. That is, they love it. And then other people see their films and they're like, I love that. I'd like to work with you in future. A lot of people.
Nice little collaborative focus on it. Then.
Oh, definitely focus. And a lot of people who've been to our festivals have moved on and done stuff together, and they didn't know each other before they met at our festival. Cool. Yeah.
I don't know. We've done the locations.
My major and set locations.
Probably. How important is having the supporters of the network of people that you're involved.
Do you mean like the industry?
Yeah,
crucial to be honest, because we wouldn't have any kudos if it was just us. We just like films, and everyone would be like, I can't take them seriously. Do you know what I mean? It really helps to have that people that have worked in the industry, directors, producers, filmmakers. If you look at our past judges and stuff, people that we've gone like, please be judged. Do you know what I mean? It's really important. And like you say, you'd be surprised how many people in the industry are willing to give up their time to still do these things. And they are, if they've got the time, they'll do it. So, that is really important.
Especially if someone who has been in the industry submitted a film to a film festival in the past, and found it really beneficial. And,
Yeah.
and you going, oh, do you want to judge on a film festival?
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh yeah, it really helped me, and I'm going to just go and just give
yeah,
back
no,
to it type
exactly.
of
Yeah,
thing.
because
So.
they all started off there being runners or students or whatever, and having to do that. So they're like, yeah. And I know Phil John, who's director, has been at our festival handing out his mobile number if anyone wants it to keep in touch. Do you know what I mean? Like things like that are really important, you know. And for people to go there and meet successful filmmakers and not be intimidated by them, just have a chat with them.
Yeah, they're
a
just
big
people
deal.
too, I guess. You know.
Oh yeah, they're all assholes.
That's like Spielberg's it, and you're like, oh.
no, they're all pretty. Yeah, like, obviously we don't get on that,
Yeah,
really,
yeah.
but yeah, no, it's pretty cool. I mean, God, I tend to just ask. Like, I was at Chaps last year, and Alice Lowe was there from Prevenge and Sightseers and
Okay,
stuff.
yeah.
And Craig Roberts. I'm just like, can I have your email address for future judging? I literally, if I see anyone,
Just grab their.
and just keep in touch with them. And she's been great. She couldn't do it this year because she was working on a project, but just like keep in touch. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just, it's like us building up networks with people all the time as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I was on your website, I was looking like team members. And it's just like a lot of people just kept scrolling down and down. It was like comedians,
Oh, we
like hosts and stuff.
Yeah,
And,
we've got some.
like some would have music on there, and
We've
that
had
type of thing,
we've
so.
had a lot of people doing live events and stuff. Yeah, we just want to keep growing and learning. Do you know what I mean? So I won't say whatever it was last year, it will be exactly the same next year, because it
So
probably
it's
won't.
like every year is getting like more different as
Yeah,
you like
it is.
evolve with the learning of
But
it.
we're still keeping that grassroots networking, collaborate. Do you know what I mean? Like the core things are always still there. But we learn from our audience, like what venues work, what doesn't. You know, like, is it worth doing 1 day, 2 days, 3 days? Now next year we're thinking we might pare it back to 2 days and have other events. Do you know what I mean? So like every year we're learning,
Is it like what was like the hardest parts of it?
It's just like you wouldn't believe, because we have multiple venues, the amount of organisation that's involved,
Oh, I bet.
which admittedly Jodie does a lot of, because I do loads of other jobs as well. Do you know what I mean? Like I teach and stuff, where she just tends to do this and Iris and stuff. But just like getting all that, booking the equipment, making sure everything's set up with projectors and sound, and you know, all that
make
sort
sure
of stuff.
everything
Yeah, it's a lot.
Takes over.
Like on the day, and it doesn't matter how planned you are, there's always something goes wrong. You know, there's always tech issue or something. That's why it's good that we've got comedians as compares.
Yeah.
See if there is like a tech issue.
They have the ability
They can,
to.
which is great. They'll keep the audience.
That's
so
cool.
That's
Do
good
they
tip.
own mainly comedians host it?
Yeah, pretty much,
That's-
yeah. Me and Jodie didn't want to do that. We're like, we don't do no standing up and chatting. Do you know what I mean?
that's
We'll
fair.
pay them, they do it, and they're really good. So if there's any gaps or anything happens, they can get up there and keep everyone amused.
So just get a funny person to come on when something goes wrong. And
Yeah,
just,
get someone. Yeah, my advice is have a
tip.
mate there. It's good at telling jokes, having a chat,
Yeah.
and then if there is, because there will be. It doesn't matter how much you plan it. There's bound to be a tech issue. There always
That's
is. Or someone's film, it works when you watch it at home, and it doesn't work, or something.
Yeah,
There's always something.
It's always something that, no matter how much you plan, something could still just be like.
Yeah.
Poof,
Every
gone type of
time there's
thing.
always, like little things, but people want to watch the films and hear them. So they want to watch the films and hear them, you know. So I'd take someone with you to your festival that can play guitar, sing, tell jokes, something.
To try and distract them while you're like, why ain't the sound working? Type of
Yeah,
thing.
that's top tip. Just keep them amused for like 10 minutes while you fiddle around. Yeah,
That's cool.
That's all right. Yeah.
I think that's all my questions.
cool.
To be fair. If anything, I can email you or something if I come
You
up
can
with.
do that. I'm in Cardiff a lot, so
Yeah,
do you know what I
awesome.
mean? Just keep in touch.
Can
Quite
I
happy to
take
talk to you again.
the email actually?
Well, my email.
Yeah.
Oh, have you not got it? Yeah.
I don't think so.
Right, it's just I've got cards. I'll give you a
Okay,
card.
I'll take your card. It's
Yeah,
fine.
that's cool. That's easier. She says. Oh. There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you. I've been to Fresh before. It's pretty cool. It was
Yeah,
in Newport.
Oh, right, when
Back-
we did,
back in the
yeah,
day.
yeah, that's,
Back- yeah.
yeah, I think, yeah. No, now we do it as part of Cards of Mini, because it didn't stand alone. It didn't stand, last time we did it on its own, it was last year before last, we did it here. It was terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just didn't work.
just, well, like, no offence here, they're pretty shit. They're all a bit last minute and stuff, so they didn't really confirm anything to the last minute, so it's difficult. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And none of the students here came, obviously, because on their doorstep it's too much hard work. It's like, okay. So now we just do a fresh category in Cardiff Mini.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
that works better. You get big audience for films, you know, so it works good. That's cool, yeah?
Yeah, I think
Nice
that's
one,
everything.
Kim. All right, no, keep in touch. You're really
Yeah, I will.
welcome. And if you've got any questions,